In Health Matters this morning, I'm joined by Kim Evans from Whole Health Nutrition. She's here to talk to us about unexpectedly good food combinations. Now, I read that you grew up eating cream cheese and jelly sandwiches.
That is true.
Is this where it started?
I think it might have. I think it might have, because that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a staple in my lunchbox, cream cheese and jelly
Well, I have to say,
sandwiches.
it sounds incredible.
It really was.
All right, so tell us about what's going on here. We have 3 different kinds of variety in food. What is happening?
Yeah, so unexpectedly good food combinations can sort of fit into a couple of categories this morning that I'm excited to share with viewers.
Excited.
And the first one right here is really taste focus. So
It looks
kind of using some of the principles that the food industry uses to get us hooked on craveable foods.
Right.
We think about balancing a couple of flavors that make our taste buds really happy, and I like to use the acronym of FASS. F-A-S-S.
Oh, okay.
Fat, acid, sweet, and salt. And so
All
when our
those things are
taste
good.
buds are happy, we crave these foods. And so let's make healthy foods craveable and delicious. And so this is just a really beautiful example of that. And
what's in this?
Well, again, so sharp cheddar cheese.
Okay.
Of course, Vermont.
Of course,
Cabbage,
gotta love it.
and kimchi. So that's where that surprisingly good taste combination comes together.
Oh, wow.
And as I'm sure you can imagine, if you start to think about the saltiness of the cheese and the fat of the cheese the bitter as well as sour taste of kimchi, it's a win-win all around.
That looks incredible.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing. And what about this one?
Yeah, so we're moving from taste over into surprisingly good food combinations for our health.
Yes, it
now
looks
most people probably would not think about putting a piece of cantaloupe with their egg in the morning. And sometimes when I'm talking to my clients, I'm like, eggs and cantaloupe are a really good superfood combination because there are things in the egg, the choline and the fat and the protein that really play together nicely with the cantaloupe, the vitamin C and also the carbohydrates. And they look at me like, you want me to make a cantaloupe omelette? And I'm like, no.
Take a look at this one.
That's not what we're talking about here. But just pairing, foods that have certain bionutrients and nutrients that support the nutrients in another food, again, is just one of those surprisingly good for your health food combinations. Another example of that might be your classic, just beautiful, delicious, ripe red tomatoes with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, which
so good.
We all love.
Who doesn't love that? Come on.
The fat, again, in the olive oil really supports the lycopene in the tomatoes to be really available to the body. So that's what we're going for is really simple, easy ways, to
delicious,
make eating well and living well accessible.
And now does it kind of give you like an energy boost? Is that mainly what it does?
It really just helps the carbs in the cantaloupe and the vitamin C help your body make use of the protein in the egg and the choline in the egg. And sure, it gives you an energy boost.
Yeah, good way to start the day.
Absolutely.
All right, what I'm trying to figure out is this. What is this all about?
Yeah, so this is moving away from taste and health to just a little bit of surprisingly good food combinations that might show up on the plate.
Right.
This is dessert.
My favorite. Love dessert.
So this is a sweet potato truffle.
Sweet potato?
It is a sweet potato.
You said sweet potato.
I
did.
did.
Explain more.
So we're starting to see a lot of vegetables showing up in surprising ways.
Okay.
One example would be vegetables showing up in dessert. We've had carrot cake around for a long time.
Favorite.
But, beyond that, we're starting to really see and play with putting matcha green tea powder into things like ice cream and into things like cookies. And sometimes that's a win, but sometimes also they can be still overly sweet. So I really love this as an example of a beautiful dessert that's beta carotene rich from the sweet potatoes. There's some walnuts in there and some coconut and really not a lot of sugar.
Right.
Another way that we might see that unexpectedly good food combination showing up on the plate would be breakfast.
Right.
Plants really starting to grace the breakfast table.
Awesome. Great. It kind of reminds me too of putting zucchini in brownies.
Yes.
I feel like that's super popular as well. So a lot of people do that. Well, that's awesome. So I'm guessing we can find all of these on your website as well?
Absolutely can. WholeHealthNutritionVT.com. All the recipes will be available, and I will leave some of the truffles for you.
Wonderful. Now, before we go, We have to say happy birthday!
Oh, thank you. Yes, happy birthday
Oh,
to me.
God, thank you so much for coming in. This is awesome, and you can find all of this on our website as well, on mychamplainvalley.com. We'll be right back.